A lot of people ask, what is a smart grid? And we try not to give a definitive answer to what a smart grid is because it's argumentative at the least. What we do try to do is help people understand what a more intelligent, what a modern grid can do that helps build a 21st century economy. So we mainly focus on 7 principal characteristics of what constitute a modern grid or a smart grid. And those 7 characteristics are: it incorporates the consumer better than anything has in the past. It accommodates a wide variety of generation and storage options. This smart grid will help people with markets. In other words, it will enable markets, whether it's competitive or regulated markets. It will help with power quality, matching the power quality to the need. If I need a lot of power quality, then the smart grid will help with a lot of power quality. If I don't need as much power quality, then the smart grid will just supply what is needed. It will also resist attack, whether it's man-made or natural. A natural event like a hurricane or an ice storm, as well as man-made events like we've seen in recent history. This smart grid will also make a better utilization of the assets that we have in place and are planning to put in place over the next decade. Once I've developed all of this new technology base and new ways in which I've put things together and integrated things together, now we can start to see the grid emerge as a self-healing grid, and where it anticipates problems and makes changes to the grid before a problem really erupts into something that makes consequence. Putting those 7 principal characteristics into practice does require new technologies, and it does require applications of those technologies in new and unique ways. But get away from the discussion of well, is it advanced metering infrastructure or is it distribution automation? All those things which are applications of those characteristics. So in this way, we get to talk about the fundamentals and the things that, from a systems view, actually deliver the goods in the end. What we're trying to say to people is, let's take a look at what the need is and let's define our future around the characteristics that supply that need. And in that process of focusing on the characteristics, we have achieved agreement across the board. We've marched this discussion across the nation. We've held 7 different summits discussing these principal characteristics and gotten a lot of feedback from more than 700 people, industry professionals, consumer professionals, regulatory and policy professionals, and we've been able to drive a consensus that if we put these 7 principal characteristics into the grid, then it will be smart, it will be modern, and it will support a 21st century economy.